Oh, hi there, y'all. Jason Shear, Ordinary Epics. Good to see everybody. I hope everybody had an awesome holiday break. I know Wendy and I really enjoyed spending a lot of time with the boys over Christmas and New Year's, but now we are ready for Gravel Cup. This weekend, first kickoff race in the series, Oxford, OMG. Please take a few minutes to watch this video, and it's going to be about 10 minutes in length or so, but this will take the place of a rider briefing at the start line. So just like last year, we're going to try to get folks like lined up quick and off for the 100 milers at 7 a.m. and then the 50 milers at 9 a.m. So lining up quick, very little dwell time, and hit the road. So we'll cover everything right here that you'll need to know for tomorrow. You'll also get a Know Before You Go email that has all kinds of links and logistics and whatnot for race day. So first and foremost, everybody just take a look at our Ride Healthy guidelines. We're obviously still in the middle of this COVID pandemic, but we've also have lots of sinus infections and flu and strep and all kinds of stuff going around. So just be courteous of everybody else that's out there. If you're sick, don't show up. And one thing that I think we've all learned over the past year or two is everybody has different situations, right? So just be cognizant of that. You don't know, that the person next to you has like an older parent or grandparent or somebody like that that lives with them, and they're just like extra cautious. So just be courteous to one another. Thank you to all of our partners. So we have 4 bike shops this year again. Wind's picking up a little bit over here. We have 4 bike shops with us again this year. Bike Crossing here in Ridgeland supporting us at Bentonia. We have Wes from Oxford Bicycle Company that'll be out there this weekend supporting you at the aid station. Matt Noons from Boardtown up in Starkville, and then of course Bart and team from Biloxi Bicycle Works down the coast that they'll be helping us out at Hattiesburg. But you'll probably see these guys all throughout the series because they're a huge part of our cycling community. So definitely, thank those folks whenever you see them. For the 4th year, so this is our 5th year of Gravel Cup, but it's our 4th year having Lauf Cycling as our title or our presenting sponsor. We've built a really good relationship with Ollie and Benny and those folks over in Iceland, and they are a massive supporter of small grassroots cycling. Hopefully, we'll see Jeremy and some of the other folks at some of our races throughout the year. Visit Hattiesburg. So Wendy has built a great relationship with the folks down there, and they are all about supporting cycling and the growth of cycling in Hattiesburg. And then Bert Massey with Conks Care, he's on board supporting us again this year. Chamois Butter. So Chamois Butter supported us for the first time a couple of years ago, but we have Kurt Shellman and team back with us again this year. And you'll see lots of folks out there in chamois butter kits throughout the series. Cantu Cycling Wheels, John Wilmuth and Vinny Elub supporting us again this year. Once again, small companies supporting other small companies. We can't thank them enough. And then the race at Oxford this weekend. It's at the field station. This is the 3rd year that we've had it at the field station in Oxford as a part of the University of Mississippi. We are very grateful to have access to this amazing facility for the start finish. So please treat the field station, the grounds and the facilities with the utmost care, right? We want them to continue to ask us to come back every year. And part of that partnership with the field station is we give back to them to support their youth ecology camp in the summer. So if you see Dr. Knight or anybody from the facility out there, please tell them thank you. The course is exactly the same this year. So we will leave the field station, get to the entrance that you would drive in through, take a right, head down the field, and you'll be cooking down that hill pretty quick. But then you'll have a right-hand turn within about a half a mile or so. You'll probably see the aid station set up right there on the corner. probably not going to hit it on the way out, but whenever you finish that south loop, it'll be there right around mile 28 or so on your way back to finish the north loop. They'll have water, snacks, drop bags if you leave anything there. They'll have a tote that you can, shed layers as it gets as it warms up throughout the day. Just be patient with, getting those layers back to the field station after you finish up. It is an open course, of course, so follow the rules of the road. There are a couple of crossings of like Highway 30 and some 2-lane roads that you will definitely want to obey the stop signs and check up for before blowing through those intersections. We will have the course marked as always with orange and blue stakes with flagging on them. So if the turn is on your left, you'll see a stake on your left, and then after the turn you'll see sort of a confident stake after that, and then if it's a right turn, obviously you'll see it over on your right hand side. Definitely have some cold air pushing through, don't we? So course is marked, but as always we provide GPX files, Garmin Connect files, Strava, all that kind of good stuff, so that you can follow along on your computer as to not miss any turns, just in case some course markings get fall down or get pulled up. Another like pro tip is be confident in your own navigation, right? Like it's pretty easy for us, especially if we're up towards the pointy end, just to like stare at the wheel in front of you and not really pay attention to what's going on around. I think a couple of years ago we had an incident where actually almost every race there's somebody that goes off course, and it's usually because they're in the pain cave, not paying attention, and miss a turn. So definitely look out for the course yourself. We have folks coming from 16 states to Oxford. I think across the entire series we're pulling in somewhere around like 20 or 22 states in the U.S., which is pretty cool just to see the growth in our series. So thank you all for coming far and wide to support gravel cycling here in Mississippi. We'll use very, very similar race plates to what we've had in the past. Go on your handlebars. There'll be a timing chip on the back, so please don't cut, bend, or tear that race plate. If you like bend it around your head tube, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to pick up. So just have it attached to your handlebars to make sure that you get an accurate time. We will be using that same race plate for every race throughout the series. So if you pick up your race plate this weekend in Oxford, make sure you hold on to it for the other 3 races. Forecast is actually looking pretty good. If you looked at it 7 or 10 days ago, it wasn't looking so hot, but I think we'll have a cool start, and then it'll warm up throughout the day, hopefully up into the mid-50s or so, which should allow us to spend a good part of the afternoon after the race outside, rather than staying cooped up inside of the field station. Food will be there at noon, so Little Easy's Catering right there in Oxford is helping us out again with food. We'll do podiums, as they fill. So definitely be patient with us as we get folks lined up for podiums. Everybody should have an email from DocuSign in their inbox to sign your electronic waiver. We're going 100% paperless again this year. We started that last year in order to just make like check-in, fast, easy, and limit like dwell time and amount of time people are standing around, in the field station. So please do that. Our swag for Oxford is this super sweet Nalgene bottle, customized with the Gravel Cup logo. We also have sweet new stickers, and of course, when you finish, you get a finisher's patch from Falls Creek Outfitters up in Pennsylvania. We will be going back to mass starts. I may have mentioned that a little bit earlier. We'll be going back to mass starts this year. So the 100 milers will start at 7 a.m. nice and chilly, The 50 milers will start at 9 a.m. And then the 25-mile fun ride will start somewhere around like 9:15 or so. So once we get all the 50 milers rolled out, we will get the 25s off. And I think that's it. We're looking really, really forward to it this weekend. John and Charles, our local race directors, are super excited. Wendy and I cannot wait to get up there and see y'all. So once again, I'll just reemphasize, be courteous of your fellow riders, of your fellow humans. We've all had some struggles over the past year with this pandemic, and now we're in like the typical winter cold and flu season. So if you're inside, I imagine a lot of people will be wearing buffs. Cover up your breathing holes. Wear a mask if you're in close quarters, and once again, just be kind and courteous to the folks around you. So we'll see everybody up in Oxford. Let us know if you have any questions. Saturday is the day.